Hello there, commanders, and welcome to another episode of Total War Arena Battle of the Week. But this time around, we have something special because it isn't your regular PvP matchmaking battle. It is a custom lobby battle between us, SUNTZU, and a French clan, or French community rather, Societas Draconistrarum, which are backed up by L3G, which I have no idea what it stands for, but I assume like Legio 3 Gallia, since they're also French, and they also have a French SUNTZU recruit on their team to be able to field 10 members. So we have a full 10v10 battle at tier 6 on Gergovia. I think this is my single favorite map in all the game because of its design, or at least used to, because it had symmetrical spawn, symmetrical map design, good map design with key positions to fight for in the middle, but now the capture points are kind of crooked, you know, and all that good design kind of went out of the window with the capture points. But anyway, that's bad map design. This is not what we are going to cover. Well, but game mode design, I guess, in this case. Now, but yeah, this is not what we are here to talk about. What we are here to talk about is the battle, and since it's the Battle of the Week format, let's switch to a proper Battle of the Week mode. So the red team, and so the Draconistrarum team, are heavily pushing on C, trying to establish control, but obviously it is still 1 minute 40 seconds until the point actually becomes capturable. So early skirmishing ensues, and we have, in terms of skirmishers themselves, my archers on Kinane and Arclinon's Caesar javelins, while the enemy brought Zhuge Liang crossbows. Yeah, I needed to find the name in my head, but yeah, Zhuge Liang is a very questionable commander because he kind of sucks. Well, archer duel, or archer versus crossbow duel, ensues. I managed to dodge the arrows of my enemy, barely getting hit, using my range advantage, the advantage that archers have over crossbows. And now I'm helping my allies here. I could easily shoot these crossbowmen, but I decided getting rid of this infantry, providing damage in that fight, is more important. Now we see enemy infantry coming from behind. We don't have that many forces in here to actually face them, to be able to stop them, so we need to retreat. So I retreat, keep my distance between my archers and the enemy crossbows, and they just use Master Patience, which makes them stationary, which means they cannot dodge my volleys because they have minus 40% speed. And the snipe penalty comes in as well, and yep, I abuse that fact to my advantage. That being said, C is going to be unlocked in 15 seconds, 10, and we are being slowly forced out of it. But let's see how it goes on the other side of the map. Here on the left side, between A and D, it is mostly equal right now, so not much happening in here. Quo is trying to sneak the cap, but Blinton has just spawned here with his dogs, or heal the map, and he is able to defend D from Quo. The other side, also quite uneventful. Both teams just camping, deploying some stakes, and we are sending some reinforcements from the B flank, B point to C, in order to be able to contest it. We have barely any melee forces left in there. Mished with literally one dog. No, he has two, he lied. Maybe one dog, but two handlers. No! Two dogs as well. Mished, you lied. You said you have one. How dare you. Anyway. We push in. Civoar is still hanging in here. Quo drops the watchtower. Decides to go in and off inside a point to buy us time, while we go back, heal up, respawn, and Max and Cheddar bring in their own reinforcements. Now our skirmishers are still able to deal substantial damage in the meantime, but just one unit is able to push them out of the point contest for quite a significant time. But that being said, we will manage to finish this one unit off. There we go, it is going to be routed. And we still have some presence. Cheddar now getting in. Pike Phalanx. There we go. Oh, Cheddar himself is Sula, so he uses fortification and proscription, and Leonidas Pike Phalanx is not able to do much to him frontally while he's still being shot in the back. Our elephants respawn or healed up either the two or both. And now it looks like we are going to be in control of C right after these spikes are killed. So quickly go inside. After we get the C, we'll get a healing zone that is very nicely placed, very close to the center, which will allow us to just go back and heal anytime we want. At the same time, a push on D is happening, but the enemy again managed to respawn in time to halt our push. So while our units are depleted after the initial fight, the units they have killed in here, those very same units, I assume, managed to respawn in here and will be able to defend the point in time. So a request for help was called, so I'm moving over there. I should be able to shoot ever so slightly if I position myself over here, use strain. I would have range on some of those spearmen, but I see also some spearmen coming in here, and a general call to abandon and push on D is called. And as the enemy regroups and pushes C again with a quite large quite large infantry force, I go back. But control of that fort is very, very good for us. It allows my archers and also our team to just move freely, use that terrain advantage to our advantage, right, and be able to react and transition between capture points very quickly. Tumulus now just YOLOs in with his elephants on the left side to contest D. That is useful because if he stands on top of D, well, the enemy team gets 1 point per second rather than 2 points per second, as you can see. Oh, he's not here. Why was D being contested? What the hell? Maybe some teleportation from these foxes happened. But anyway, Tumulus is now on top of D. It will take quite a while for our enemies to kill his elephants, and well, that prevents them from getting points. That being said, they are also contesting something. They're contesting A. And it is 3 units of spearmen versus only 1 of cavalry. It is an oath, most likely. Yep, Quo is coming in here, Mishet, Dermek, they're all responding after respawning at C. Nor healing up. Parnum is also going to go back and heal. But that being said, the red team is also sending a lot of units towards A. They want to really capture it. We've managed to push back the enemy at C in the meantime with our terrain advantage and quick response from the melee team. Ivardo here being surrounded and cut down by the enemy melee units. And I am transitioning myself through the fort to support the fight at A and provide some much needed support against, well, lucky for me here, as I'm playing archers, I can only really shoot lightly armored barbarian units to deal any significant damage. And, well, as I said, luckily for me, the enemy team actually has quite a lot of those barbarian units, and I can land some nice reshots on. That being said, I still have 1 rank advantage, so I have that plus 11% bonus damage, and even then my damage isn't that strong, but hey, I'll take it. Those are reshots on barbarians, right? With XP advantage. I'm doing quite nice damage here, but the enemy pulls out, my team pursues them, and runs straight into my friendly fire. Yep, I guess a little bit of miscommunication there. Or just lack of awareness, let's say. Because I was shooting all the time. Well, we are trying to finish off the units, because if they get away, they get to heal, they get to preserve their XP, we don't get as much XP. Right, so finishing of units is very important. Quo is entering a chase. Try to support him as much as possible, drop down these units below 10 models so that he can just flank them or warcry them for free XP, if he has warcry available, that is. And yeah, hopefully he will be able to do it. This unit is retreating. I am not able to shoot it. Like, it takes more than 6 seconds for arrows to reach. Even if I were to react perfectly on time, it still wouldn't be enough. If I had flat arc, obviously I can accept it, but I didn't have flat arc, so yeah, that guy got out. But Quo will still pick up 2 out of 3 units. That's good enough. And again, while that was happening, the enemy regrouped and is pushing C again. Nobody's holding the watchtower this time, so I have to do it myself. And I have a pretty good shooting position in here. Already, Foxmen are even more naked than the barbarian sword infantry. And I'm targeting the crossbowmen. They're not blobbed up, and my accuracy is so high that, yeah, I managed to eliminate perfectly 1 unit, and I kinda overkilled it. and 2 or 3 volleys just ended up hitting nothing in the end. But still, well, Master Patience. Here is Master Patience. Like, he just doesn't want to dodge. Like, okay, I fucked up. I used Master Patience. The skill that kills me. Yeah, that's why kind of Zhuge Liang just straight up sucks. Okay, here I am pressured by some Foxmen. I just split up, shoot them. I'll sacrifice them, especially here due to friendly fire. There you go, that drops him below 10 models. Roar isn't enough to rout him, because, well, Foxmen have really high base morale. So even after being after wavering, they have 18 morale, as you could see. So Roar that does only minus 15 isn't strong enough. But well, one flank, and it was good enough. And again, I am able to get my positions on top of the watchtower, on top of the fort, and just deliver a lot of damage from above, helping my allies clean them up. Arcleon is also there, so we are using our range advantage. The crossbows are nowhere to be seen at the moment, so we have just free reign of what we want to do. And if they ever get close, my archers just straight up counter them. And what would be interesting, since this is a replay, we could just go into Fog of War off. Would that be interesting? I guess I should have done that from the beginning, but, well, I didn't, because I didn't think about it. Now I did, so I did it. Haha. Okay, we have repelled the attack at C, we're pursuing them over to E, but we don't see that they have a lot of people at E. Maybe Quo has scouted. I think, yeah, Quo was sent to scout it, and now we see that there is a huge push over at A, AD side. So, I'm again moving inside the fort, targeting Blinton, getting Barrage, lowering him to half HP on 2 of his units, 3/4 on the 3rd unit, and well, due to high arcs being easy dodgeable, he does manage to dodge most of it. I don't know, I cannot have everything, right? I can have like all the terrain advantage as well, the safety of it, and flat arcs. So yeah, that's not going to happen, but still, my range as tier 6 archers, the Greek archers, is pretty decent. So even though I'm here inside the fort still, I am able with the use of strain keep harassing these dogs. And well, I'm just farming a little bit of experience, I guess, in here, since nobody will really be able to go there and finish them off before they heal. Though Dermot, he's moving in there, but he's heavy Germanicus, well, medium Germanicus infantry, so I don't think he will be there on time. Plus, Shaft can just intercept him and make sure Blinton can heal. Our push on D side now continues. Koi is coming in here, but Pardonom, after losing the duel here to Proven Warriors, well-placed Scorch Earth by enemy Mazamara makes sure that Pardonom has to retreat. Pardonom himself is playing Boudica. Used Fury, not to a great effect, but that unit should be... oh no, 1 morale. 1 morale, they need to find another flank or use some kind of ability, which they don't have available. Koi is coming in. If he has Warcry, well, I didn't route it anyway, got on our right flank. Koi is trying to push through to D, where we start contesting the point, lower the enemy point gain. Decides against it, it's gonna help his infantry to push forward, route some units, and then secure the point with force of infantry. In the meantime at C, they kept sending new and new units, and yeah, we managed to just surround them and kill them. And now the enemy team decided to go and push B quite heavily. So again, we're using our advantage in the middle, and since there is no pressure on C at the moment, I and a few of my teammates can just freely transition to the right side, getting some pot shots at Foxman while I go there. Still hopefully will make it in time. Find a very good position in here where I will be to support. I could shoot the crossbows if needed, I could shoot these barbarians. And we are also pressuring E itself at the same time. Quo, very nice charge, the enemy didn't look. And woo, that's a surprising reflak nuke plus Warcry. An absolute devastation, good job Quo. Here, positioning myself, I decided this is the most important target as they are about to enter B point and there's not much infantry in here. So just quickly pop Strain plus Barrage, put out as many volleys as possible, deal as much damage as possible to support my allies, make their future engagement here on top of the B point easier. Well, Cheddar, Max, Michette, and also another Max unit is coming here from all the angles, so we should be able to defend B, especially since those are only 3 half-dead units. And their push to B also means that their crossbowmen were left completely undefended. We should quickly send dogs in there, send his handlers to help deal with the force that was pushing B. The quicker we get it back, the better for us. We can also harass the crossbowmen here, but it is being called out that they're neutrals. I shouldn't worry about them. So well, I have a really good target in here on top of E as well. The enemy team managed to flip B for a second, so we need to cap it. So they're just clicking up in it, making E capturable and contestable. There we go, we get more points per second, they get less points per second. The very second it happens, ha ha ha. I managed to level up again. The enemy crossbowmen are just going to melee with me, like they don't care, so well, I'm just gonna flank you, I guess. But that stops me from shooting. I could have been shooting these spikes at the moment. Well, I guess I still should have done that, but well, we were routing. That's a lot of XP, right? 2 units killed. So that's pretty neaty. Pretty neat. And yeah, Arcleon plus my archers are able to destroy this pike unit very, very quickly. But the enemy has a lot of infantry coming in here. Sivor after short retreat, then comes back. Well, it's kind of too late. Could have maybe taken E, but well, we decided to retreat, just kite, wait for our reinforcements from B to come, heal, and be able to push again onto E after we recover some melee front lines. Then again, Sivor sacrifices himself, holds the point, holds the enemy in place for a while to allow my archers to deal quite a lot of damage, especially since that XP advantage keeps ramping up. So yeah, we can get even more of that. And if you look at the scoreboard, we are heavily ahead in XP, but that's something I would like to talk about in the future, since we had a huge argument about it on Discord recently after the recent patch notes that nerfed the significance of XP advantage. And in the meantime, while that all was happening on the right flank, on the left flank, the enemy is pushing again quite heavily. They really need to get some points because it is 3 points under control of our team versus 2 points of control under their team. So even if they contest 1 point, it's still 2.2 versus 2.0 points per second. And we are 1000 points ahead pretty much. So they really need to capture something, but we are just not letting them. Well, the closeness of healing zones to the capture points themselves makes that actually quite easy, and that's again something that I have pointed out in the past. But well, that's again battle of the week. Come on, Mish, focus on the battle itself. Stop providing feedback. It's not like developers listen to you anyway, right? So yeah, what's the fucking point? Okay, master patience being disabled, because as soon as I see the enemy popping master patience, like, well, that's free real estate. Let me just kill you. I even managed to rout one of the units. Not like it matters. Well, it does matter because he loses his XP accumulated on that unit. So there's that. Needs to retreat anyway. Then some fortsmen come in here, some melee infantry, and it was nuked. There's only one guy. It's like, oh, god damn it, he didn't rout. What did he use? Iron Discipline? Or it was just the nuke wasn't long enough for the morale to drop. And I had to engage in melee with him, so that I could rout him finally, so that he would stop being a nuisance, and I could start using my focus fire, right, because he prevents that as well. And I think at this moment I disconnected. So, oh yeah, I remember exactly the moment I used barrage, my internet was like, nope, that's too many arrows, I cannot handle it, and I lost connection for like good 1 minute. Oh yeah, there we go. Yep. I'm just standing there. They're still fulfilling the last order, and look at them miss all the fucking arrows. Every single arrow misses. Oh, it hits the enemy though. Yep, still misses. Nope, 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 nope. 2k damage. No, okay, that missed luckily. Okay, so still 1.4k. That's another meme, but hey, that would be feedback, right? Decrease archer accuracy, please, so that I can actually hit something. Like, literally. Or improve the script that makes archers predict where the enemy is going. And there we go, I finally regained connection. Misha trolls me and charges me. Like, no, Misha, you're stuck in this melee. I'm gonna charge you and not let you retreat. So yeah, thanks Misha for trolling me. I just said like, well, fuck it, I'm just gonna heal. But not before I deal some friendly fire, right? That's what you get for charging me. Come on, Misha, deal friendly fire. Come on, I know you want it. Yeah, there we go. I see them retreating, so it's like kinda, yeah, I can squeeze in a shot in here. Yep, that was a good volley. Very good volley. Especially since I'm already rank 4. Okay, well, in the meantime, while that was all happening, it's like, it's so much happening with a 10v10, it's like, you know, both of those teams are organized, they're both on comms, like full 10v10 comms, so everything is being coordinated to a larger or lesser degree on all flanks. So yeah, there's like never a moment of downtime. Like, well, at the beginning there was kind of like a fight for C, and we kind of camped both B and E, but B and A, because both teams decided that C is most important. And well, we did control C from the very beginning, and we are winning with quite a large advantage. So I guess we were right. So there's that. Here I spot some dogs, so I quickly get a shot at them, but everything misses. Oh, nope, that was also a miss. Yeah, I shoot them again. Now they're getting a leash, they're just dodging my volley. I should really run away, but I don't. And I'm like, oh, dogs. I think I was like giving directions to some other flank and I didn't look. And I was like, wait, dogs ignore stakes, right? And then they went through and they received some damage while walking through stakes. So either it is a bug or another ninja patch note, and together with dogs immunity to strikes being removed, maybe their immunity to stakes was also removed by accident or on purpose, but nothing was being said about it. So anyway, that's again something to consider. That's another feedback piece. God damn it, Mister, stop providing feedback in your videos. It's a video about a battle. But well, whatever, since we are in a battle, I'm just going to shoot some folksmen. And I'm going to miss. There we go. I'm gonna reposition, get some reinforcements, but we hold the watchtower, so the enemy team doesn't see me here. Although they definitely know I'm here since I just shot them. But I decide to go straight for C. Well, in a last-ditch effort to try to contest a point, and maybe they think there isn't anything here, and well, going through me would still take a little bit more time. But I find a very, very nice barrage. This is the enemy was kind of weirdly positioned. But anyway, that's a nice barbarian blob, so yeah, that was a lot of damage, but that's about it. And well, we are going to win any second now, so I'm just gonna farm some damage. And let's confirm, is it ranged meta? I think it is, right? Hint? No, it's not. But well, I'm sure a lot of you will argue about it in the comments. But about that, the ranged meta and everything, I think I will have a video talking about it using another video from our fights, from our battles against SD. I will talk about ranged meta, cavalry meta, infantry meta, and how that all combines and how that relates to the XP advantage changes and in general to the game mode. But well, for the time, that has been it. I hope you enjoyed Battle of the Week, coming back after quite a while. Well, everybody was playing PvE or, well, just not caring about my channel and not sending me replays. Again, I think people were playing PvP because I saw a lot of them, even sending screenshots of good battles. But I'm like, oh, Mr. wants a replay? Nah, fuck that guy. So well, if you, dear viewer, have a good replay that you would like to have featured in Battle of the Week, send them my way and I'll make a video out of them. Unless I get too many, but hey, then I will be spoiled for choice. But that's the plan. Send me your replays, I'll cover them on the channel, and you get to then fab to how well you did and it being shown on a video. Ah yes. So, help me bring Arena back to the west, you know what to do. And until then, I'll see you on Arena's battlefields, commanders, and maybe my next video. If you want to bring Arena back to the west, that is.